Wow, that last video was fun. The video, our goodness on ladies hard to find, and can you find one? That just sort of popped into my head like all my stuff while I was actually filming. I like it though. That worked out well. Paul D filmed that kind of last minute at Fawn's work, as you could see. That's one of the pavilions where they teach larger groups sometimes at that facility. Oh, there goes a member of her family. And sometimes I'll teach a little English there. That's fun. I really enjoy doing that. It's a challenge for my language skills. I'm not that great. Nobody's that great. By the way, there's a couple people on like social media and that like claim or hold themselves out to be like virtually native level speakers or something. They're foreigners like me, and they're younger. But Fawn, I've listened to them, and I didn't say a word. But Fawn goes, they don't speak clearly at all. That's not good at all. She goes, you're better than that. And I'm not. Again, I'm not saying I'm that. That wasn't the point. Okay, but it's interesting what some people claim. But there are some people who are incredible, but I've never met one in person, and I'm not sure if I know of anyone, even through the internet, that's really real. I'm sure there are a few. I'm sure there are. I mean, I have no doubt there are, but my God, it's rare here. It's so hard. Everybody around me says I'm the best Thai speaker they've ever heard here, around here, okay? And my Thai still sucks. Okay, it's really hard. It's really hard. Anyways, enough about that. Oh, here come the cows. No, I really liked that last video. It was, I think it's helpful. I think it's realistic and fair. I think it's the old thing that people move, change location, and their problems follow them. Me and a couple of my good friends, lifelong good friends that are really into bodybuilding, weight training, physical conditioning, strength competition, etc., that really goes hand in hand with a self-improvement attitude. If you talk to those guys, you'll find self-improvement books at home. You'll find them talking about various philosophies of continual improvement, grow or die, all these various rather helpful and handy mantras. I mean, it's not saying anyone's perfect or has all the answers. That isn't the point. But you see a lot of really forward-thinking guys, you do. Anyway, so I've warmed up my brain a little bit, and I've gone halfway through my rather good coffee again. And I finished my donut. Okay, so that was the warm-up, actually from a prior video that I didn't use, but it fits perfectly here. So this next video, I was in the middle of typing a little, some text over it to just kind of give a disclaimer in that, and I thought, there's more here than I can really type. So, this next video is a little different. We've talked about it before in some other ways. This is quite a bit more specific. I would just ask everyone to keep an open mind and think about it. And, sure, the old rule applies. It's just like getting your hair cut or wearing nicer clothes. You don't have to do any of this. Can you date and mingle and get along in Thai society without doing any of this? Yeah. Well, they look at you a little weird and go, why does he have one half of his shirt untucked, one half tucked? Why hasn't he shaved in 3? Will they ask all those inevitable questions and maybe wonder if you're not a little bonkers? Yes, they will. Will all of this help you? Yes, it will. And none of these are my idea, by the way. Not one thing on any of this is my idea. This is what the Thais tell me. This is what they tell me. They're like, we don't understand, you guys. Like, why you have all this money and you look, you look terrible. Why? Why do you do that? And I had to know some people pretty well before they were willing to be that honest with me. And I apologize, I haven't shaved yet. I gotta, after I put this together, I'm gonna go shave, clean up, and depending on the weather, if the rain holds off, I'm gonna ride my motorcycle. I don't know. I'm not looking a little sketchy though. Anyways, all right, good luck. Let's enjoy the video. Okay. I think some rainstorms coming, and when it rains here, it can really rain. So I won't be able to record then because the rain on the metal roof is deafening. You can't. I can listen to stuff on my earbuds, but you couldn't watch a TV show or even you have to play the music really loud to hear it. It's really something. It can be beautiful though, and I don't mind it at all. Anyways, this video, I think I'm going to title it like Probably keep it to dating because I think it has the strongest interest and it's absolutely applicable to dating. But it's dating and also applies to socializing in Thailand. If you want to integrate with the Thais, socialize with them, all that kind of stuff, you make Thai friends, everything, then you're going to want to kind of manage your narrative. And I'm not saying a lie, and I'm not saying anything like that. I worked in the construction industry for 35, almost 40 years. I was an engineer, inventor, small business owner. All these things are true. But when I say Gasian early, which is retire early, Gasian is retire, Gasian early, and I say Sangban, that's construction, they think I was a ditch digger, essentially a ditch digger or a guy hauling bricks or something. It's Fawn has corrected me so many times, and she's embarrassed when I say that. So in the States, if I say, oh, I was a former CEO and executive, I sound like a pompous dickwad, or at least more so than I normally might. And so in the U.S., you just say, oh, I was in construction, or a guy might have been an attorney, might have owned a pretty big practice. He goes, oh, I was an attorney, you don't know. He didn't say big shot attorney, and that's how we do it in the States. That's how it goes. But here, you want to watch that because you're not in the United States anymore, and you're probably not in Canada anymore either if you're here. Anyway, so it's different, and you want to kind of come up with something short and sweet and simple and easy to digest that kind of covers a little bit of your history, what you did, who you are, how you're going to handle your age if you're dating online and building a profile. In my experience, I would say most Thai women underreport their age by a fairly small amount. I would say 2 to 4 years. Many just put their actual age, and when they open their profile, and then they're often on there 2, 3, 4, or 5 years trying to find a guy that works for them. Some are just dating and out for having fun, but many are trying to find a husband. Women tend to, I'm not going to burst anyone's bubble with this. Women tend to look for security. We tend to look for fun. And so they tend to be more marriage-minded maybe than sometimes we are. Although when I came here, I was definitely kind of marriage-minded because of my health issues. I see it as I've got a good decade, hopefully a good decade of some kind of reasonable mobility before things potentially could really get worse for me. And I hope they don't. I'm going to fight them, and I'm hoping they'll improve. But I also have to plan for they could get significantly worse. And by that point, I want to have built a relationship already that I can count on at least somewhat. In addition to, I know I got my son for me. So that's kind of how that is. But anyway, so your narrative. So, your work, whatever title, the best thing you ever had, that's who you were. That's how the Thais do it. So that's how, I suggest you do it. And this will go for your online profile. This will go for making adjustments to your Facebook, social media, whatever you're on. Social media is absolutely huge here. If you haven't been dating here or haven't spent time here yet, or much or whatever, you'll see all the ladies have got profiles and everything. They're all on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram are, I think, the 3 biggest. I'm a little old and I'm a little out of it, but that's what I see. Twitter's going to come back with some kind of new thing, so that'll probably go big too. But TikTok is real big here, I know that. And Facebook dating is something the Thais use a lot. I know that. I've had many people tell me. I've never did that, but a lot of people have told me that. I could, but I never did. Yeah, so that's kind of pretty simple and straightforward. So your highest, best, whatever you had, report that. And then, update your social media and stuff with your photos and all that when you get here. Get some Thai photos, you at a temple, something like that always looks good, do that kind of stuff. Build a little reputation for yourself. Build a little image of yourself that you kind of craft and model and modify maybe a tad to fit it to this culture a little, And I think you'll find that goes a very long way. And then when people ask you, talk to some Thai friends about this, because I'm not an expert in all this. Believe me, I'm really not. I know enough that this is a good thing. Exactly how it's best for you, I have no clue. I know for me, I don't say construction anymore. I say retired CEO. That makes Fawn happy, and I'm with Fawn. So I'm not dating anymore. So that's fine. It's Wouldn't Murphy's Law right now? Look at all the smoking hot young ladies looking at me. I'm not dating. How did I get this screwed up? Anyways, hey, you get what I'm saying. So that's the thing. Build your narrative, enjoy it, and welcome to Thailand. You'll have a great time. Before I take my microphone off here, I was just about to do that. Don't make the photos on your social media, all the stuff that's got your name on it. Don't make those photos the same as on your dating. Like if you do date on Tinder, Badoo, or that kind of stuff, use different photos because some people will reverse image search you and try and figure out who the hell you are before you're ready to tell them. And some of those people may mean you harm. All right, that's it. Here's a little clip from some a Muay Thai exhibition bout at the local fair. Gosh, I wanted to be in that ring so bad. It made me miss it so much.
พี่ชกสูงยาวๆยิงยาวนะสิ่งที่ดินเดินครับการดินต้องแบกไม่ต้องรอช้า5 ยกละ2 นาทีเขาเรียกว่าคนคืนกันนะครับบริษัทเยี่ยมกันนะมาชกบ้านไปเจอนี่มะพร้าวถ้าไม่มันนี่ขายไม่ออกนะไม่มันจริงขายไม่ได้ก็แล้วกันเมืองนักมวยนะกำนันชอบที่เลี้ยงมุมแดงนี่แกเศรษฐีใหม่นะโอ้โหเศรษฐีที่เลยห่วงเชื่อม15 เดือนอัดฉีดเกือบ100,000นะวันนั้นเอาเตะไม่เร็งแต่มันเจ็บเหรอมาดูกันว่าสิงห์ดาวินกับป๊อกแปด
Thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.